tonight's episode of The Voice, only 4 contestants will remain. This show allows you to see talented singers compete week after week, but there are a lot of incredible voices here in St. Louis playing night after night, like the woman I'm about to introduce you to. She is a woman who rarely shows up empty-handed. As a matter of fact, Kristen Goodman usually has her hands full. But once she's set up,
check 1, 2,
and steps up to the mic, an interesting calm comes over the room.
sitting quietly alone, wait for words of wisdom to be known.
Well, I've been singing my whole life.
It's a talent she's sort of inherited.
I come from a really musical family. So my mom's a singer, my dad's a trumpet player, and my extended family all was in entertainment and music and all of that. So I grew up around it.
She was in several choirs over the years, and then in 2001, when she moved to St. Louis, she picked up a guitar.
The one I still play with, actually. Just kind of a, basic Washburn $200 guitar, and got a couple books of artists that I really liked and tried to figure out how to play them.
She's been playing gigs on the side ever since.
Baby, put your cares away.
But just recently released her first CD of original songs.
I'm not a super prolific writer. There are lots of singer-songwriters who it just pours out of them.
Just past Caledonia.
There's 6 tracks on the new CD, and some of those songs were written like 15 years ago. So it's taken a long time for me to be able to compile enough to get it to this point.
She also does covers and plays in a couple of bands.
I play with a trio called KG Lang, and that's a women's folk rock tribute. And so we play a lot of like KD Lang and Melissa Etheridge and Brandy Carlisle and stuff like Lilith Fair. And then I have a different trio called Ghostlight, which is more musical theater, but it's a string trio. So upright bass and violin.
Her solo stuff she describes as acoustic folk rock, but this 30-something-year-old artist is a work in progress.
Really now I'm kind of trying to hone in on what my signature sound is going to be, and still kind of figuring that out, but I'm excited about where that's going.
And as she proclaims with the title of her CD, she's ready for whatever's next.
I am having a blast. I am so fulfilled by doing music. It's really what I know now to be what I'm supposed to be doing.
You can catch Kristen around town a couple of nights a week. Go see her. Her next show is Thursday at 8 at Sasha's on Shaw, which is where we met her to do the story. She'll also be there on the 28th. She sells her CD, I'm Ready, at all of her shows. You can also find it on iTunes and cdbaby.com. To see where else she's playing, check out her website, kristengoodman.com. You can also find her on Facebook.